Hi humans, it's Brad and I'm back. See the old bookshelf behind me? I'm back in Los Angeles, California after my big tour of Europe. Thank you to everybody who came out. And I am super jet lagged. So I did something this morning that I don't ordinarily do. It's like absurdly early in the morning and I'm awake and I want to go back to sleep, but I can't go back to sleep. So I started mindlessly scrolling through Facebook on my phone, which is a dangerous thing, and I do not recommend this, especially in the morning, because it's a horror show in there. My God, every third posting on Facebook, on my Facebook feed today, was Donald Trump is literally Hitler. Ah! And there was one that was, we should suspend Godwins Rule because he's literally Hitler. And I'm like, oh, Godwin's Rule, that's interesting. I'm going to look it up. I found out this came out in 1990. This guy invented this rule that any sufficiently long discussion on the internet will devolve into Hitler, will devolve into a mention of Hitler. The person, who you're talking about badly is going to be Hitler, right? 1990, I mean, there was barely an internet. There was like 10 people on the internet, and it was already like that. And so, of course, here it is 2018, and it's gone completely crazy. It's all Hitler. So, and then there was another one from a friend of mine, and it went like this. It's a common meme. I've seen it a lot, but I'm going to read the whole thing to you. I want my friends to understand that staying out of politics or being sick of politics is privilege in action. Your privilege allows you to live in a non-political existence. Your wealth, your race, your abilities, or your gender allows you to live a life which you likely will not be a target of bigotry, attacks, deportation, or genocide. You don't want to get political. You don't want to fight because your life and safety are not at stake. It is hard and exhausting to bring up the issues of oppression, aka get political. The fighting is tiring, I get it. Self-care is essential, but if you find politics annoying, you just want everyone to be nice, please know that there are people literally fighting for their lives and safety, and you do not see it because that is what privilege does! So, that's one of the memes everybody is sharing. And I would like to kind of address this. My hair is all crazy now, that's funny. Because what does this getting political mean? What does it mean? Well, if you are on Facebook a lot, and I see people, in the grocery store checkout line, going through Facebook, and in their cars, when they're stopped at traffic, or even when they're not stopped at traffic, going, and if you're spending your entire day, or a huge portion of your day, just feeding your mind with terror and horror and war and psychopathic, of course you're going to get a little crazy and a little frazzled and a little weird. And I would like, in my capacity as an enlightened master, to say, I give you permission to not be political for a few minutes every day, Because what are you going to do? What are you going to actually do right now that's going to help those children in those cages and those genocide victims and all the war and the guns and the violence? What are you going to do right now that's really going to help? What are you going to do right now that can actually help those people? Think about it for a minute. Are you helping the victims of genocide and crime and immigrants and everybody who's just in the whales and the dolphins and everything? Are you helping them by freaking the fuck out on the internet for 24 hours a day? I don't think that's helping. In fact, I think, if anything, that is actually exacerbating a bad situation by forcing yourself into this kind of, that you're going to freak the fuck out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop over the whatever you're freaking out about. Relax for a minute. Next time you see a great meme or a great article that tells you Hitler is back and all this, think about maybe not sharing that. Because think about, 18 other of your friends will share it, so maybe you can avoid sharing this one. And maybe you can just stay off Facebook entirely for a week or 2 weeks or a month. It's great. And think about the economics involved. Those people that are writing those articles you're sharing depend on the maximum number of clicks and shares and likes to get paid. So they have to put the most extreme, craziest things they possibly can think of in order to get you to share them. It's not all about truth and telling truth to power. It's a lot of it is about simple, like, just trying to get your article shared. So please just kind of think about how this whole thing works. And stay off video, stay off fucking YouTube. I mean, what else is on your recommended things below me? It's probably Nazi and war and terror and hate. Of course these things are bad, and of course these things need to be addressed. But you do it, and then you gotta have the rest of your life, you gotta have time to just be a person. And there's a lot of things that need your attention that have nothing to do with Hitler and politics and blah, 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 blah. You know, you need to wipe down your counters. You need to take care of your friends. You need to work on things. My friend Terry Walker just died. My God, you know, there's all sorts of stuff going on that doesn't have anything to do with politics. So I give you permission to not be political. That's my permission from me, Brad Warner, white man, ostensibly. We can talk about that. Is going to tell you, just don't. Just, you know, you have my permission to not be political for a little while. And if you want to know who is literally Hitler, take a look at this cat that just wandered into my neighbor's yard. Seek Heil! Seek Heil! Seek Heil! See? I told you. Thanks a lot for watching. If you want to donate, there's Patreon and PayPal information below. We got a retreat coming up in October. I think it's October anyway. I'll have the dates. And support the Angel City Zen Center. Bye. Thanks. See you later.